What's going on YouTube? This is BMCool247 and this is a Draw 2 Summon 2 character deck profile for Joey Wheeler himself. One of the big three in my opinion, with his Red Eyes Black Dragon. One of the most iconic characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Hands down, and has some of the coolest cards to go with it. So again, these are character decks that are fun, easy to use. There's a ton of variety in these cards, especially this one, and a ton of nostalgia. So let's go ahead and get on into it. We are running Red Eyes Black Dragon, his go-to champion of the deck that he took from Rex Raptor. Rest in peace. We have Jinzo, one of the coolest one tribute trap negator card, with a very iconic artwork. I really like this card a lot. Still trying to pull a secret rare one from the PSV Korean boxes there. I think that's it for the tribute cards, because now we're in Axe Raider, one of his most iconic level 4 monsters that he always uses with Kunai Witch Chain or whatever. He's just a staple that he goes to. There's a Hayabusa Knight, Armored Lizard. This guy can attack twice, by the way, and he's a warrior. You notice there's a lot of warriors in this deck. We got Tiger Axe. He's a beast warrior, so not necessarily a warrior only. A warrior, Masaki the legendary swordsman. I also threw in Flame Manipulator. You can guess what you make out of those two. I wish they made a vanilla Flame Swordsman at 1800 attack level 4, because that would be amazing for Joey. Panther Warrior is a he can use scapegoats with this, because then you can attack with him. Otherwise, you have to tribute a monster, and he's 2000 attack. A good Battle City card for Joey. Same with the Alligator Sword, classic beast. It even has some Joey language. Hey, this mighty lizard man can swing his sword so fast that it's more than the speed of sound. Boston accent. Baby Dragon. Whoa, triple babies, triplets, and then 2 Time Wizards, because they are very iconic to Joey, and he uses all the time. I think Yugi gave him that card. You can guess what these combo pieces, these two as well, are for. It's going to be for a polymerization of 1,000 dragons, a flame swordsman, and an alligator sword. So that's why there's 3 baby dragons. It kind of revolves around him. And then there's these 2. Goblin Attack Force, a very good level 4 at 2300 attack. Gearfried, very good card. Rocket Warrior. These are all Joey's very awesome cards that he used. Very cute little warriors. Like, they're all warriors. And except this guy, Penguin Soldier. Oh, it's a first edition structure deck Joey. Then we got Copycat. Copies any attack and defense of your opponent controls. Comrade Swordsman Landstar. There's another Landstar card, but this one's actually can do something, because he gives himself 400 attack too, and you can combo it with your other warriors. Triple Poly. He's one of the iconic users of this card. Graceful Dice. He has his dice. He likes to gamble. His little addiction, because he also has a trap card for that. And then I didn't want the Flame Sword one, because that only works for fire monsters, but I think this one makes sense. Lightning Blade attaches to your warrior type monsters, which is a lot of in here, and decreases all water monsters on the field by 500 points for attack. So in case you're fighting water, you can shock them too. Scapegoat, very good quick play spell that can cause a lot of craziness. Anyways, Shield and Sword in the good format. This was an iconic card, very straightforward. You can kind of guess just by the looks of this, of what it does. We have my 4 staples here. Pot of Greed, Monster Reborn, Dispel, Trap Hole of Spikes. He actually used this in the game, or in the anime. When opponent's monster that was normal or special this turn declares an attack, Destroy that attacking monster if you do inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack. So it's kind of like a magic cylinder that destroys them, but it's only like half a magic cylinder. It's a really good card, but it has to be the same turn they came out. Grave Robber. Select a spell from your opponent's graveyard, and you can add it to your hand. If you use it or add it to your hand until the end of the turn. But if you use it, you take 2,000 damage. So paying 2,000 to use your opponent's spell, maybe a good trade if it's like a monster reborn. Metalmorph. He used that with his red eyes and got out Red Eyes Metal Dragon, which is totally unnecessary. Magical Arm Shield. When your opponent's monster declares attack while you control a monster, target one face of monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target until the end of the battle phase, and if you do, it is intact instead. So he just reaches out and grabs it. I remember that in the show. This is what my playmat is all about. Let me move this away for just a second. You can see over here, there is a kunai with chain, or a kunyai with chain, which is what this grandma is there. It is a in Thailand Thai. It is kunyai means grandma, so that's why I had paid my friend artist to draw this for me, and now I have this amazing playmat that I got printed from Etsy, custom printed. The print was only $20. The art cost more than $20. Kunai with chain. You can use both effects, one or both simultaneously, to give 500 attack and change them to defense. Skull Dice, so like Graceful Dice, gives boost. And then we got our fusion monsters there. Flame Swordsman being the coolest one, but the most complicated one to get out for just an 1800 attack guy. So I was very particular with the cards I chose in here. As you can tell, there's like I don't think there's, oh yeah, there are reprints of Baby Dragon and Time Wizard, but those were one of the most iconic in my opinion. So I had to run more, and because of polymerization, needed a little bit more targets, a little bit more help. But other than that, there's so many cards I could have chosen from, so I ended up choosing these. These are my favorite cards, and this is my definitely go-to character deck for Joey. So I hope you guys like that, and let me know what you would add to this deck yourself. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.